There you are. It's a nice calm day. It's a nice calm day until Trudy yells about a whole bunch of things in the background. Well, hello everybody. We're getting getting folks in here. Awesome. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. It's just a nice peaceful day with the ducks. You'll notice I am wearing way more layers than I was if you caught our episode on Tuesday. But yes, thank you so much for joining us again. I'm Lauren, here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, with some of our duck friends. And also, is he still behind me over here? Ooh. Is that Cerberus still over there? Yeah, it is. My buddy Cerberus is over there hanging out in the background as well. But yeah, so thank you for joining us. So, where'd everybody go? Oh, they're over there. Thank you for joining us today at Catskill Animal Sanctuary. Yeah, on Tuesday we were hanging out with the turkeys, and I was in like a t-shirt and everything, and now I got my hat and my scarf and multiple layers on, so the weather has taken, you know, a more normal turn. And then it had been the past couple of days, but here we are. So yes, hello. Thank you, everybody, saying hello in the chat. I know, look at those ducks, they're so adorable. And yes, it is just me today. Caden has once again abandoned me. And I may forgive them for that, and I may not. We will have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. For anyone who maybe this is your first time joining us, normally this is me and my coworker Caden who are here. But Caden can't make it today because I got other stuff going on. So you're just stuck with me, which means I can do anything I want. I don't know exactly what that entails. But yeah. All right, sweetie. That's what Lola thinks. Caden is in the comments, though, so feel free to give them a hard time in there. So thank you for joining us for another lovely day at the sanctuary. We are here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary with the ducks, who are some of the almost 300 animals who live here with us. So behind me are, let me try to point. It's a little hard sometimes. That's Lola, who's the lady we were looking to say hi to today. With her is Penny Lane, and then did they go this way? And that's Giselle and Sabine, who are always a little pair. And then somewhere is Ethel. Oh, she's way over there. I do see her. Ethel is here as well. Yes, Ethel is here as well. So 5 lovely little lady ducks who live here. In this little yard with the pond here, and you see that they don't have the whole pond to swim in, but they have their own little area fenced off here, because then some of the other animals have different sections of the pond. Though Ethel will frequently decide that she would like to go to swim in the big pond because she's a big girl, and you'll see her paddling around out there, and we keep an eye on her, but she's okay. So anyway, yes, Lola, did you know you're the star of the show today? Did you want to come over and say hi to the people, Lola? Are you giving me the cold shoulder? Yeah, well, we can talk all about the ducks today. So folks, hopefully Lola will make her way over here. I maybe grab a little handful of duck food and see if I can entice her closer in a moment if she doesn't come this way. But in the meantime, feel free to say hello, tell us where you're joining us from, ask questions, share observations and things about the ducks. Feel free to do so. Oh yes, Lola's story. Lola has actually been with us for about 5 years. And she actually came here like in November 5 years ago, so she just had her rescue anniversary. 5 years, Lola! She's over there with her best buddy. And Lola has an interesting story, and we don't know all of it, because Lola never told us kind of her earlier days. We do know that when she came to us, she was brought here by our very, very dear Michelle Alvarez. I don't know if Michelle's watching today, but hi, Michelle. Maybe you'll catch this on a different day. Who has been working with us here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary for quite some time, doing a lot of our special events, now doing a lot of our sponsorship stuff. And Michelle lives in New York City, and she found out that there was a duck who needed a home, and this duck was living in an apartment in Harlem. With like humans and stuff. Like, she didn't rent the apartment out by herself, because I mean, can you imagine how could you rent a whole apartment by yourself when you're a duck? Where are you getting your money from? I don't know. But yeah, so she was living with people. And so they had her there, and then when they were unable to keep her there anymore, Michelle found out through there and brought the little one up here. So yeah, she's a beautiful duck. I hope you can at least see her over there. I am hesitant to go any closer with the camera on the stand here, because there's water, and the electronics and the water don't really work well together, and I don't know how much you can tell, but we're on a bit of a hill here, and I'm just kind of worried about the whole thing tumbling down. But if that's going to happen, I will stop it. So that's why it's a little bit tricky to get closer. But yeah, and so that's where she came from. Yes, and she does, I'm sure she will grace us with her voice again at some point. She did, you know, tell us a couple things earlier. Right, Lola? Lola? Oh, and her friend's gonna take a nap. So, like I said, we've got Penny Lane, who's this white one, who hangs out more by herself, and then you'll notice there's a pair of ducks who are like never more than this far apart from each other, and that is Giselle and Sabine. So just to introduce our other friends here, Penny's got her eyes closed. I don't know if you can see that well. Penny and Lola are new friends, more so through Penny's doing than Lola's doing. Like, they get along, and it's just one of those things of Penny is more the one who's like, Lola, be my friend. Lola, hi Lola. Hi Lola. What's up, Lola? You be my friend? And Lola's just like, okay. They're sweet. It's good that they have friends. And then yeah, Ethel's kind of the loner. Again, she's off way over there. Ethel and Penny came in together, and then Giselle and Sabine over there also came in together. I want to say it was 6 years ago, but I could be off. And they unfortunately have a bit of a sad story. They were found in a crate on the side of the highway. And what we think happened with them is we think that they were being raised for foie gras. And if you're familiar with that, you know, something that's kind of a little bit gross. If you're not familiar with it, we don't need to get too much into the details right now, but it involves force-feeding birds with a tube, really unhealthy diet, so they develop a fatty liver, and then that's like a delicacy to put on stuff. And yeah, so we think that's what our girls in the back there might have been being used by that industry, but they were being transported probably to slaughter, and the crate they were in fell off the truck. And so thankfully we were able to rescue them from that crate. And needless to say, they are not huge fans of humans, which is totally understandable. Definitely not going to fault them for that one. But they are super bonded with each other, and it's really, really cute. Like, they refuse to go anywhere without the other one. Even when they go into their house, which is that direction, at night they have to like be touching as they waddle their way up their little ramp to go inside, and it's just like really, really cute. Yeah. they're real stinking adorable. But yeah, Lola, you really don't want to come over here. She's got things to do. Oh, Joe, thank you. Yes, it is our pleasure to welcome these beautiful, beautiful creatures to the sanctuary here and to just let them be ducks, right? And they're doing the thing that ducks love, which is hanging out on the water. Whether you're napping like Penny's doing, whether you're just kind of... Lola looks like she might be dozing. She's kind of got her down a little bit, I don't know. Or whether you're just swimming around and hanging out with your buddies. Ducks are great. So yeah, and I did see in the chat, Leslie, hi Leslie, asked the question, let me actually just scroll up to get the wording of it. Warm vegan coats for the winter ahead. Yes, and that is actually, I think next week we're planning on doing a whole virtual sanctuary that's all about like winter coats and staying warm in ways that don't involve animal products, whether that's wool, whether that's down. And that, Leslie, that's probably what you were thinking about with the water birds here, which down is the under feathers that are on ducks and geese, and I mean other birds too, but the ones that are used by humans, or in this case, are mostly the ducks and the geese. And so we'll get more into that next week. So hold that thought for now. Though, if you do know any particular, you know, brands or things that you like that are animal free, do always feel free to chime in with those in the comments. We love getting ideas from you all with that. So definitely feel free to chime in, and then of course check us out next week. But we're not done for this week yet, so Janine and Sherry, we're not done yet, don't worry. Hey beautiful, you want to come over? Okay, I'm gonna be brave and inch this down a little bit more and just try not to drop the camera in the pond. There we go. So at least we get a little bit closer to our girl. So Lola is what I affectionately call a weirdo. She is really sweet when she actually like wants to hang out with you. But something that a lot of ducks like is to stick their faces in holes. Which is always kind of a weird thing. But you know, that's how they eat. Like, you know, you'll see ducks that you'll see them, they're kind of swimming around, and then they go whoop, and they just got their like butt up in the air, and they're digging around down underneath for things they might want to eat. So any sort of like hole or like little thing they can stick their face into, that might have food. Actually, just earlier today, I was doing a virtual program with the Coalition for Healthy School Food that's down in New York City. And I was hanging out with Bruce, and I'm sure we have some folks in the audience who know Bruce. He's another duck who lives here, and he kept trying to get in my pockets. Because pockets are nice little holes where maybe there's food inside, and there wasn't. There was keys, though, and he really did like jingling the keys around, so that was exciting. So, and also hello if any of my friends from the program this morning are watching us. So. Oh my gosh, they are so very cute. Well, yeah. So Dee mentioned that it does look a bit chilly here, and yes, like I said, I do have my more warmer gear on than I did the other day. And yeah, it is getting a little bit colder here. Though I will say, if you know, as the weather does start to get colder and everything here, if you were a duck, not so much a concern. Seriously, like the ducks and... Oh, I actually don't see any of the wild geese out here right now. Oh, I can see if you... Oh, they're going just out the corner over there right now. Are the bros. I call them the bros. There's 3 boy ducks who live in a different section of the pond over there. You can see them. There they are. Joseph, Nino, and Luke are over there. And then there's some geese down further down. And it's like, if there is open water, it doesn't matter what the temperature is, the ducks and the geese will be in there. They're like, this is fine. I'm all good. And they'll just be paddling around and whatever. And they like, especially the geese, they will even like break through the ice to get to the water, and then they'll go for a swim in it. So they like, they're just like, whatever, man, this is fine. exactly. This is fine. We don't care about the cold so much. We're ducks. We're geese. We're water birds. We don't care. So yeah, they do pretty well in the wintertime. It's actually really interesting, and I won't get too much into the nerdy science stuff right now, which is very hard for me, because I do love nerdy science stuff. But go ahead and look up counter-current exchange. And that's actually the way they keep their little feet warm, is the way the like warm blood from their body flows alongside the cold blood from their feet that's been like exposed to the outside, and that they like exchange heat on the way, so that way that cold blood doesn't get like up into the body, it gets warmed when it goes by. And that's really cool. It's like the same way that like fish gills work, and the same way that like kidneys work, and it's really cool stuff. But that's a whole nother thing. And Lola's, oh yeah, swimming happily in a pool. Yeah, that, Leslie, that sounds like Lola. Yeah, she just, yeah, she loves it. Yeah, counter-current exchange, Sherry, if that's what you wanted me to repeat. If you wanted me to repeat something else, just let me know what it was. But counter-current exchange, fascinating stuff. Oh, here's our little girl, Lola. There you are. And I did see, let me just scroll up because I saw another question or two. Let me just Oh, how many acres do we have? Yeah, Barbara, so we are on 148 acres between our main property, which is where we are now, some other property that's about 5 minutes away from here, and then we have some other land that we will hopefully develop soon. Oh, Dee, you grew up near the duck pond. Oh my gosh, I know. We used to go see ducks and geese and all kinds of other birds too when I was a kid. I remember where we'd go by this big old like stone brick building. I think it's a church. It's probably Newton or something. If my mom is watching, feel free to chime in with where that was, because I don't remember right now. Oh, you know what? This is actually a really important point to make. And actually Lola's right there. So let me, we're gonna go a little bit closer. Hey, you! We've been waiting for you. Okay, just gotta make sure the camera doesn't fall in the pond. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of hold it so it doesn't fall. There you are! Hi, you look sleepy. Yeah, we've been waiting for you. She looks sleepy. Oh my gosh, what a cutie. But real quick, and some of you might be familiar with this, and some of you won't, and that's okay if you didn't know this, but bread is not a good thing to feed to ducks and geese and other birds. And I know that's like what I did when like I was little, because it's like, oh, they love bread, they do, and like they do love bread, they do love to eat bread. But it can actually mess with their development, and it can affect the way their like wings and their feathers grow, and it can make it really difficult for them to fly. Because even if they like it, it's not actually something that's good for them. So yeah, if you do want to give snacks to some ducks and geese and other birds who live near you, greens are always a good way to go, like, you know, rip up some kale and things like that. That's always pretty much a good bet, but don't give them bread. All right, and if you didn't know that, that's okay, because a lot of people don't know that, because that's what a lot of us grew up doing, and a lot of us don't even find out that you shouldn't do that until we're adults. So no judgment, but now we know, and that's how we learn and how we do things differently. So no bread for ducks. But yes, that's a little side tangent. Oh my gosh, yeah, some of our lovely goat friends as well, Leslie. Oh, we'll have to check in with the goats again. Yeah, you want to come over here and do that? Alright, well, if she's walking away, I'm going to just move this up the hill a little bit, and that way I don't have to worry so much about the whole thing tumbling into the pond. Well, yeah, okay. She always has a lot to say, and like if you can see, like if you see over here, that's our staff office, and from inside the office, even with like the windows closed and everything, you can hear Lola. From Oh my gosh, we're quite agitated right now. Hey weirdo, what's up? Why are we yelling? Why are we yelling? Hey. I don't know, we're just yelling a bunch. Like I said, this is what she does. She just is very loud. And the other thing is, I imagine that the sound is too quiet to be coming through, but that as Giselle and Sabine are kind of going this way, that way in the background, they talk to each other like constantly, and they make, I'm not going to be able to do it justice, but bear with me, but they make kind of like a squeaky sound, like a it's not even actually close, so but I tried. Oh, thank you, Janine. I've been practicing my pointing at things, because then they're like backwards when I look at them, and it's awkward. But thank you. It is one of the skills that I've cultivated so far this year as we find ourselves in this virtual world together. Yeah. So yeah, so something else that we wanted to mention today with Lola, as I kind of make my, this is what happens when I'm the only one here. I kind of just go off on my little tangents. So you know what, let me walk over this way a little bit, just because it looks like now Lola's coming out maybe over this way. So do. You just have to watch out because they have their sunshade here. So we'll pause here. All right, let me just fix that because it's very off-centered. Better. All right. So briefly, because I know we are running out of time. Where does the time go? Caden, you got to keep me on track here. This is what happens when I'm by myself. Oh, are we gonna come out? Oh, here we come. Here we come. Perfect. Hi, ladies. You going that way, though? You going that way? Are you girls coming out, too? No. All right, well, let's, we're gonna walk a little bit closer to Lola, but I am gonna have to, kind of aim the camera at the ground because I gotta walk under the sunshade, so give me a second. Which the sunshade, I think we'll take it down once like snow starts happening, just because we don't want it to get covered in snow and then like break. So, oh, it's okay, Penny. Penny's a little afraid of the camera. Sorry, Penny. I'm sorry. And it's you. We were looking for you. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we're very off-centered again. There we go. But now we can have a good close look at Lola as she... Oh yeah, look at them. They're digging around. This is what, like I said, they like to do. That they dig around under the leaves and in the water to look for tasty bits to eat. So that's what they're doing. And Lola... So Lola's new friend is Penny, who's this lovely little girl with her right now. Ooh, off they go. So that's been really sweet to watch the two of them bond, because Lola did lose her mate that she had for a long time, Karma, earlier this year. And our beautiful Lola does have an assortment of medical problems. She's a little bit of a mess. So we were like, okay, we got to make sure she's gonna be with like calm ducks, a place where she's gonna, not get like really stressed out or anything. And so we decided to bring her over here with these girls. And yeah, Penny here, the white one, was just like, Lola's my new friend. And then Lola was like, okay, we're friends now. So it's really cute. And let's actually walk a little bit closer. And I don't think I'm actually going to get to the stuff that I had planned to talk about today. But that's okay. We'll save that for another time. Hey weirdo, where are you going? Can we come with you? You gonna come over and eat duck food? Oh yeah, she's coming over for a snack. So here we go, let me just see. There we go, yeah, she's having a little snack. Hi. Get some pellets. And you'll see that they do that. Their water bowl is always right next to the food, so that they can eat and then have the water too, and then eat and have the water. Oh, and by the way, fan favorite. Let me switch the camera around here for a second. If anyone is a fan of Travis and Freddie and Raymond, they live across the street now. So there's Travis. And then Freddie on the left, and then Raymond's in the back. Hi, Travis! We're gonna have to check in with you in a little bit again, buddy. We haven't seen you for a while. We'll see. Maybe we'll hang out with Travis sometime soon again. He's a good boy. So they're doing good, just if anyone was wondering about Travis. So yeah, Lola, did you want to come over here? We have, how much time, Lola? How much time? We have, oh, Lola, we have 3 minutes. Yep, this is what happens. Lauren's got no one to keep her on track. But we have fun, don't we, folks? We have a good time. And I'm hoping she's gonna come over just a little bit closer. And she, by the way, is what is called a cayuga duck. So that is, there's all sorts of kinds of ducks. And those are the ducks that you see that they're this like black and white, but if it was sunny out, she practically glows. It's a beautiful thing to see when the sun is out, and the way the sun hits her feathers, and then the structure of the feathers makes the feathers like glow greens and purples, and just the iridescence of it is just stunning. But it's cloudy today, so we're not seeing that, which is fine. So, oh well. Lola, we'll have to check in with you on a sunny day too, yeah? Yeah, oh, and Penny's over there too. Oh, she's kind of... Hi, Penny! She's so cute. Okay, bye, Penny. Well, ducks, do you know what I have to plug today? I know what I have to plug today. So, as far as things to plug today... Oh, where are you going? You going that way? Let's go over this way. Go around to their little shelter here. Oh, Penny, it's okay. Yeah, Penny, I'm sorry. Penny doesn't like the camera. I'm sorry, Penny. So, yes, it is not too late to get into tonight's cooking class. So, if you saw the episode on Tuesday, we were hanging out with the turkeys and talking about them. We had Imogen sitting in my lap for long enough that my feet fell asleep. And yeah, after I turned the camera off on Tuesday, I stood up, had to immediately sit back down and just sit until feeling came back to my feet because I couldn't stand up or anything. Hi, Danny. Let's say a quick hi to Danny. Whoop. Hi, everyone. I hope I actually got her on the screen. So there is another cooking class tonight, which this one is all about like really awesome creative stuff that you can do for Thanksgiving or for the holidays, or like just if you feel like being fancy. Maybe you're like a really fancy person and you want to make really nice stuff for yourself. You don't need a holiday to do that. You can do that whenever you want. Yeah. And so it's all really cool, creative stuff. Oh, sorry, let me move over here so you can see the ducks. Oh, now we can see Ethel. So that one is Ethel. Ethel looks like she's having a nap. Yeah, she's having a nap. So yes, on the menu for tonight is, there is a 1-pan, like, cauliflower roast with farro and vegetables and cool stuff in it. Yeah. Oh, Sherry, are you going? The thing that I really want to see for that is that, yes, the hand pies. Oh my gosh, because like I said the other day, I would just like all of my food to be encased in like pastry or bread or something like that. So it's really awesome, really creative stuff that you can do. And it'll all be animal-free, plant-based. And yeah, so if you are interested in checking that out, I'm sure we can get the link in the chat here. So you can click on that, but that is tonight at 5:30 Eastern time. And we will have a special animal visitor at the beginning as well. So that'll be something fun. You'll see me again for that. But yeah, and then we'll have more cooking classes coming in December, so you'll have to check those out. Yes, the hand pies. I gotta check that out. There's the cooking class link. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And yeah, and as always, if you want to invite the animals to your class or workplace or family video call, or if you're doing something like a holiday virtual gathering and you want to have the animals pop in for a little bit, check out CAS Live, and that is our virtual program when you can have a animal come and visit. Yes, harvest shells. That was the other thing that I couldn't think of. Thank you, Heather. And yeah, you get the recipe packets and everything. It's really, really good stuff. So if you have not checked out a cooking class, seriously, it's super cool stuff. So you really should. Come on, all the cool kids are doing it. Well, not Lola though. Lola's one of the cool kids, but she's not very good with computers. So, but anyway, all right. I think it's time for me to get going. Even if Miss Lola didn't feel like hanging out with us so much today, I do hope that you enjoyed just watching ducks swim around. It's just very, very peaceful. So I hope you enjoyed that, and my nonsense as always. We just saw that for a little push. And then we will see you back here next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, once again. And we hope to see you again then. So, bye, Ethel. Bye, Lola. Where'd you go? There she is. Bye, Lola. Thanks for cooperating today, Lola. Yeah. Oh, Dina, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. And we'll see ya. Bye-bye.